everyone. I'm actually a minute early. Hi, uh, I'm Monster the Mermaid. This is Minecraft with the Minecolonies mod. I feel I have to say all that because it's been a while, and I'm really quite happy to be here. I don't know, this is just a pop-up. There's still some things that need doing that might interfere with my regular stream schedule. But for today, we're just not going to worry about any of that. We're just going to have fun. So here I am. I'm going to change my view. I'm actually in Arnaaluk, our new underwater exploration settlement. And this one is in the glacial waters. And the glacial waters have presented us with an interesting set of problems. Number one, ice on top of the water actually is not an anticipated thing for doing underwater builds, and some of the builds don't play friendly with ice. So we've had to do some things. Another thing is I have totally gotten away from the way I used to play, and that was where, and I can say what happened why I got away from it, but I used to let them build all the buildings that were not housing, and I built the housing. And the reason I did was because then I could decorate while they're doing stuff. So I have, as an experiment, built to the level 5 one of the first apartment buildings. And I don't think all the apartments are level 5. This one has to be, because this is the one that is attached to the building, the apartment building. So it has to be level 5 in order to get any of these to be level 5. Now this is only a level 2, this one here. But I do have, I think the C, oh yes, the C apartment in this section is already done. And this is, look, boxes. The boxes have changed. Minecraft's holiday experience includes changing chests to gift boxes, and there is one of the first ones that we've been able to see. And then upstairs here, we didn't have to make any changes with this apartment because it's actually set up like this, with this separate bedroom for the kids. This room right here, we just added some furniture. And then in the master bedroom right here, there is a kid's bed.
Good to see you.
Here? Hallie, do you live here? Do you actually live here, or are you just visiting? So we did some things. Uh-oh. One of the curtains is broken. Hold on. Let me see why that is. Hold on for a second. Let me look at something here. Let me get this. Let me get this. Let me get that and put that there. Why is that doing that, I wonder? Oh, you have to do it across. Ah, even if. Are these Valhelsias? Let me see whose curtains. These are Valhelsias, that's why. Queen Bee! Merry Christmas, Queen Bee. Or is it Happy Christmas? Merry Christmas! How are you? Welcome. It's so lovely to see you. And yeah, so this is actually one of Mubian's apartments. And look, it's snowing. Look at the snow. Oh my gosh, that's so wonderful. It's snowing outside. And so let me see. Hold on a sec. Let me look here. They have a Christmas tree. Now, we got some new trees in, and I want to see what they look like for a minute. McCaw's Furniture. Very, very tired. Ooh, yes. Well, you know, there's a lot of stress this time of year. There definitely is. Hold on for a minute. It's a changing temperature in here, and my nose has decided to run a little bit. Sorry about that. Oh, but this is the time to rest. This is the time to, well, it depends. I mean, if you have to cook, if you're going to make things happen tomorrow, sometimes that stuff isn't, you're not ready yet. I don't know how parents did it. I mean, my parents did that whole thing where, you know, Christmas started on Christmas Day. They brought the tree. There was nothing the night before Christmas. And then Santa came and brought the tree and everything. And it was lovely, lovely, and just a wonderful surprise. And then as we got older, and began to understand as the terrestrial world separated itself from the fantasy world. You get older, that happens. And let's see if we have trees. Tier E. Look at these. Look, there's some trees. How big is this? That's Christmas craft. Oh, they have to be built. I think these are going to be too big. Let's see what happens if we try and build this tree that we're looking at right here. Let me see if it's too big for this location. Let's come here. Let's get this. Let's take that away. Oh, that's big. Is it too big? Let's see what happens when we put this one on top. And then put this. Oh! Oop! We just lost the picture. Oh, that makes the tree that big. Oh, that's interesting. I'm okay with that, I think. Let me take these.
See you
They're
tomorrow.
Slightly under the tree. I think I'm just going to put them back there. You had all kids pretty... Oh, you have all the kids' presents wrapped the 1st of December, and now you're baking for tomorrow. Ooh, that doesn't sound fun. Hello, how are you? Oh, that's right. I did give them this apartment. I gave 3 of the women this apartment. Hold on for a second. 3 of the farmers this apartment for them to live in. I think I like it. I think we'll have this. Now we could change the colors and mix and match. So let me look at tree for a minute. So see, there's blue. That's pretty. And there's a multicolored ones right there. I think I'm gonna like the multicolor. Your son is helping. That's good. Yay! Yay! Let's do 1, 2, 3. Let's do this. Let's see what this looks like. Let's make a different tree. Let's start with the bottom piece here and put that one down. And then let's put this one here. And then on the top, we're going to put this one. We're just having fun. Just having fun with the Christmas stuff. I like that. That's fun. We're going to let them have that tree. Now, the picture that was on the wall just came off. So let me see, painting, it's probably in my pocket, but what painting am I gonna get? Because this is what happens with these. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, so I have to go and get the actual painting again. P-I-N-T, 2 by 1. And I think we had something like this. Let me see what this is. No, I don't want that one. Okay, I'm gonna have to learn all these paintings, but for right now, P-A-I-N-T, we'll go back and try and find that 2 by 1. There's Autumn, there's Sleepy Fox, Halloween Pumpkin. I don't want any of these. Let's try Sakura. Let's see which one this is. Katara. Okay, let's go back again. INT. Shoot. I didn't do the Badlands, I don't think, and the Wanderer. Let's try these two. And let's see. The Wanderer. No, the Badlands. Oh, I didn't even notice that that was the wrong shape. Hold on. Painting. Well, shoot. I know there's no way to see it. There's one of the things is missing that would make it possible for me to preview the paintings, and that isn't there anymore. And I don't know what it was. I don't know how that actually, which mod that was. So I can't just go, okay, I want that mod back because I want that. Creebit. I think Creebit is going to be one of the ones. Yay! Okay. All right. So that'll be, we'll do that one just for now. And there we are. So that's their little area here. Michaela is taking the main bedroom and the other two are sleeping in the kids' room. Although, where's the other one of these people? There's 3 people who live here. Hold on a second. Let me find why I don't have. Hallie, what's the matter with you? Why can't you get in the bed? Why are you downstairs sleeping? You were sleeping just fine in those beds before, and now you don't want to sleep with anyone? Is that it? What in the world? So she was sleeping in this bed, and there is an extra bed right here that she could sleep in, and she doesn't want to sleep in any of these. She doesn't want to live with them. Okay, fine. I'll give you your own place. Or I'll move you in with one of the guys. Let's see. Is someone living here? No one's living here. Let's have Hallie move in here. She'll go up and go right to bed, I think. Won't you? No, you won't. Recall Hallie, and let's see what happens. You're not gonna? This is a new thing where they don't necessarily come up to bed like they should. Oh, yeah. This one has one of these with the double chest. We started to work on this one. So it has one of the little trees. Let's take the little tree out. And we needed to put the light underneath the little trees because they didn't light up. But this time, since we are having this decoration in some of the places, I think we lost the treetop, T-R-E-E. There we go. So let's have this treetop is the matching one. And there's trees that haven't been trimmed yet. Interesting. And what are these? A cherry tree? Oh, they're down. These are ones that have tree in the name. Interesting. All of this is very cool. A doormat. Look at the doormat. Oh, that's nice. Let's take it out for a minute. Let's see if we can or not. First of all, let's see if we, yep, that's what I thought. This is too big for here. Too big for this location. So that means we are going to put it in the little tiny tree. And, aw, that's actually cute. Let me see something. Can I put in this size? I can put in that size, and that's actually okay. I'm okay with that. And why isn't she coming up here? Do you think these are in the way? I wonder if they're in the way. I mean, they were there. That's part of the way this was designed, that those were there over the bed part. But I'm gonna take them away just for a minute, just to make sure. So that's what we have. No one's going to really get any sleep because she's not going recall. And I was hoping that would make her go upstairs, but it's not right now. All right, so yeah, so this is what a level 5 of Mubian's Aquatica apartment buildings looks like when it is completed. We actually added another light here and another light at the far end of the hall because it was just too dark without them. And these mats, I don't know. We'll see if it makes it that they can't get out the door, because that is possible, that they might not be able to get out. Yay! Thank you, Macaw. The mats work really nice. Excellent. Okay, so what do I want to do with these things? I've got a bunch of stuff. We're going to use Macaw's trees. They are really nice. I wish he had a wreath, but there isn't one right now, so we'll have to see what we're going to do with that later. But so that's what's going to happen, guys. I'm actually going to there she is. Michaela, how are you? Do you have any bees actually, or did they all escape? Do you have any? Is there any way to tell? Shouldn't they be out? Do I hear any? Because I found bees in strange places. And I don't know whether she no longer has any. Let's see what she's requesting. She's only requesting bottles. She's not requesting, she's not saying there isn't any bees, so that's good. And she's requesting bottles from the warehouse. All right. So if we do what I'm talking about, I'm going to take this time and make make the houses in the university area. So this goes back into the town hall area, and we'll let them work on everything else. Hi. Who else is wearing a mask besides the concrete? I don't think we had a concrete mixer yet, but I know they do. Maybe the miner does now, but that wouldn't be her. Rome is the miner, but we'll see. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what he is working on. Let's see what Kenzo is working on. Let's look. It's the middle of the day. And look, and he has not a thing to work on because I took him off of working on the actual building, this building right here, or the houses that are behind. However, he can actually work on the school, or he can work on the buildings that we need. For instance, the university being brought up. One more would be good, but we do not have a level 1 of this building yet. I think we can have this building. We're going to find out right now if this building can be built. Let's look here. Let's look at the build options. The builder is Kenzo, and there it is. Upgrade the building. Okay, this is good. This is good. So the last time that we were in and streamed, we actually put in this set of dormitories, and these dormitories are of course housing. So that means that I'm going to build them up to the level 5. But I want to start with Mubian's family homes for a minute, because I would like to get some kids. Wouldn't it be nice to have some kids for Christmas? To actually have kids, that would be fun. So we're going to come down here to this section, and this is where Kenzo was working. So we now have, I believe this is a level 3 of this house, and let's come up to the upstairs area. Oh, where we have flooding caused by what, I wonder? Interesting. Let's get a sponge. Let's get a sponge and see what in the world caused that. What is that? That's interesting. So there are 2 beds in here and a bed in here, and then this living space area, and then that's the elevator up and down, and this is the house. And let's go down for a second. I mean, we could leave it at 3, but what happens is then I can't do any decorations, and that's the thing. And this is the level 2 right here. Why don't we do the level 2 first? So what the way this is going to work is I'm going to take one of these so that I have these in my hand. We're going to put this here, except I need to use the build tool. Let's switch the pack to Aquatica, AQ. And then let's find the residences. So fundamentals, residence. This is, I believe, yeah. Let's look and see. Hold on. Let's see in the build options. Aquatica, it does not say which Aquatica house this is. And you can't change it. There's nothing. So we're going to have to find the one that matches this at level 2. So let's do that. So Queen Bee, what are you baking? What are you baking for tomorrow? I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. Let's get this residence and see if, nope, that's X. Let's come here. Let's go to Aquatica, residences, and residence. And I think it's this house. Level 2. Let's see what the level 2 looks like. Nope, it's definitely not this house. So let's go to residence. Yep, we see it right there. Let's raise it up to here, level 2. Ooh. This is not the same house. You can see by the doors. This isn't the same house. Because it only had, it's showing 4 beds. Oh, I know why it's not the same house. Hold on. So let's come here and let's turn this, push this back. Now it's the same house. See, now it has the same entrance there. And this is level 2. There's something funny about this house. Let's look at the level 3. The level 3 of this. Does that match the one across the way? Yeah, does that mean that went bad? That's what that looks like. Okay. I think this is the same house. Let's go out. Let's go up. Let's look at the houses up above for a second. I've forgotten what they look like. So I need to go here for a second, and let's X, and let's touch down, and let's do the residences. And we're looking at residence B, and there it is right here. Let's raise it up and see. Nope. Oh, I know what B is. B's the one that goes down. That's why it was weird. This is B, and that means that this is one of the, let's look at level 5 of B. So this is the one where that's the entrance right there, and then the bedrooms are down underneath, and we're definitely not putting that one in. So let's go back to residence level 2, and this is probably it. This one right, yeah, this is it. So this is it. So then at level 3, it looks like this, and that's the way the other one looks. It looks like this, except it's already rusted. The copper's already changed color in that house. And wait, are these upstairs already? Yeah, they were, weren't they? Yes. Okay, so the level 5 looks like this. This is the level 5 of that house. So you can see it's pretty okay up here. Ooh, pretty. Look at that. That's going to be very pretty underwater. Because that doesn't exist. So what residence is this? Let's go back here. That said residence. Just residence. Okay, number 2. Yeah, and we're going to build the number 5. Let's just get the number 2 for a minute. Let's X out. And let's come down here and we'll see. Are we ready? Can we get back down? That's the university right here. So these are the houses over here, and I should have right here. Yes, see where that is? So that means that I have an entrance right here. And there we go. And let's come in, and now let's touch down again. And what we want is switch Aquatica AQU, select, and X. Let's do that again. And it's Aquatica and residence, residence, residence. And let's raise this up one, push it back one, and I think it's in the right place. Let's look at, this is supposed to be a 2, so let's go to residence, residence 2, and they should match perfectly. They do. And so now we're going to go to everything's fine. That is in the right place. Beds are in the right place. It's all in the right place. And so now we need a level 5 and constructed. All right, and let's X, and let's make sure we don't have anything broken. That part was like that already. Out here, we don't have any interference out here. It's kind of broken through this little sand barge that we have here. We could actually take the dirt away from the windows in this spot. I don't have one of the shovels yet, one of the ones that has the special thing on it, so that we can dig really easily and quickly. So we're just going to just use this for right now. For that one, this one is going to be interesting. The question is, shoot, with the right kind of shovel, Vincentius, you know those the shovels that allow you to dig out more than one block at a time? Do they exist in Neo? Silent gems? Excavator, is that what it's called? Nope. I don't know that I have silent gems. E-X-C-A-V-A. I don't have silent gems. Let me look over here and see. Let's do this. Let's come to here. No, I do not have silent gems.
Search for
Blueprint? B-L-U-E-P-R. Don't have any blueprints. I don't have silent gems. Are they Neo? Did they upgrade? Did they update to Neo? Yeah. I think that it's possible that I don't have them because they didn't update to Neo. Which is a shame. Yet. I should say yet. Because it's one of those things where silent gems especially, Vincentius is saying they're still active, and they are. So we should at some point see them coming out with some new stuff to go into Neo, where Minecolonies has gone. And that's what's going on here. I do have these water, because I don't like when they do that. TBR. Let's do water buckets. Let's take this and drench those. Okay, then let's go back to here. I have to be careful about the fact that I have a shovel in my hand, and I really don't want to hit something by accident. But here we are on the outskirts of town, of the university area, and we were just trying to remove some of the dirt from in front of the windows. And I think we can remove some of the stone too, right here. Let's take this and put here. I'll have to bring this up. And let's go for this. 1, 2, 3. So we got 3 pieces of coal, and we're good to go. So we're just bringing it back a little bit, just so that it looks more like this. 3 pieces of coal was that, wasn't it? Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. So when they look out their window, it's pretty. It looks pretty. All right, so let's come here, close that. Let's come here. I don't need this. Let's come up to here and let that go. I've got some things. I like this. We can put this down. So we'll put one of those there. This is one of the houses that's complete. And let's go in. And this is what it looks like. Ooh. Very interesting. Are you dripping? Yes. So, Mubian says that he likes the drips, that it makes it seem like he's underwater. And I was like, that's nice. That's all I could say. It's like, okay, your design, my build. So yeah, so we're not having that. And when I see it, I'm going to try most of the time to fix it. All right, the trees, look at all these gorgeous trees. And what is this supposed to be here? See this right here? What is that supposed to be? To keep them probably from walking on top of the table, maybe. We'll look and see. We have a lot of trees. Well, they can look at the hallway. That's interesting. We're definitely going to have to put some kind of curtains there. So we'll see what we want to do with this corner, for example. Let's take this down. And oops. There we go. Okay. 4, 5. And that's going to make it look like that. I'll have to decide what I want to do with that. Zaf, how are you? Welcome. Hello, Zaf. How are you doing? This is one of the ones where there isn't going to be anything, because if I'm not mistaken, that is the mountain right there. Yasu, how are you? And so what I think I'm going to do here, see how this is out from there? This is going to be interesting. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's nothing there. Okay, let me get with glass. I'm good. I'm actually good right at the moment. Thank you for asking. I am. Do I want to put something there just to keep the water from being there for a sec? That didn't stop the water. Who will stop the rain? Hold on a second. I just have to do something because water is pouring in. Okay. I am good. The work that I needed to do during this time, 90% of it is done, and so I'm feeling really good about that. That it was good. It was a good decision to actually take the time to do what needed to be done, and so I'm really glad about that. Let's try something here. Glass. I haven't picked any colors for this place. They have yellow in this area here. I don't think so. There isn't any colors. So we can do whatever. You're okay? I'm glad to hear that. I am. Let's look. You missed where I was doing the Christmas tree in one of the new places, and I'll show it to you in a minute or two. Sorry about that. Let me look here. I've got two things that I need to do. Let's do glass. And let's find something that I think will be pretty. See these down here? This is what I'm looking at, these decorations. Why don't we just go ahead and do the black for this? So we need this glass, and then we need, we could do the tinted, but I think we'll just do regular glass in between it. And so it's going to look like this. So right where this is, we're going to take this out and put these in all the way down on both sides so that there is curtains right there. It's curtains. And then let's take, these and put these here. Now see, there's nothing behind here that's really interesting to look at. So I might do something about that later. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too. Merry Christmas. But that works, those curtains right there. Why don't we close them here? Since there isn't a good view here, we'll have these be closed. Those are closed. Right here where these pieces are, right here, let's have curtain here and here. So it'll look like there's a curtain piece that's supposed to be there. And what's missing? Those things so it's not leaking. Queen Bee is cooking, Zaf. So I think that's, but she was here earlier. She might come back. She might still be here, but she was cooking. I see you leaking. Have to look for all the leaks. And there is the curtains on that one. This is the elevator right there. We're not having these or these. We'll see. We'll see what we want to have after we get this done. We may put some of the greens back, but for right now, we're really trying to see what it looks like just the way it is. So that's what we're doing. Yes. And is that like that? Yes, it is. That one like that? Yes. All right, and the curtains on these windows. Let's make curtains right here. Curtains right here. So see this part right here? Let's break through here and let's take that off and that, so that the place underneath the curtains is actually part of the house. And there we go with that. How many other places do we have that problem? Right here. Let's put this underneath. And dun, 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 dun. Can I take this away? Thank you. That's fine. That has a beautiful window. And look what we've got here. So in the kitchen, let's take these away for a second. there's nothing really here to look at. And we have the purple in these other areas. I guess we can do that here too. We don't have to worry here about it coming through. So I think we're going to put black concrete here, CONCR, so that the view is of nothing at this particular point would be better. And then we could actually have the window be open. Let me put this away for a second. So let's take this. And there we go. All right, and then we can take the curtains and put them here. And then this middle one, we can just have open like it's nighttime or there's something there. And I think that's good. We'll do that. Now we are getting dripping on the ceiling from this. So we're going to close that part up. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I don't know what this is, so we're going to take that away. This is a dining area, but I think we're going to build it differently, and that's what this is about, this whole place here. So this is meant to be the kitchen area right here, so we can do something about that. And this is just going to be for fun today. I'm not entirely back to streaming Zaf. I will be eventually, but I'm not back yet. So let's put a tree here. MPA! Hi, MPA! Has it been 12 days? The 12 days of Christmas. Wow. I didn't realize it was that significant. Goodness sakes. This isn't the one that I want. Let's take this one, and this one. Let's put a tree here. Dun, 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 dun. And there's one piece of the tree, and this part, and this part. I think this is going to be too tall. Hold on, let me see. We might have to have a smaller tree. Yeah, it's too tall. And I think the way I need to do it is to do this tree right here, and then that one on top. You've been fighting your disease. Yeah, but it's nice to see you. Merry Christmas. I know that's hard, but you've been fully recovered. Excellent. Good. I'm glad of that. Are you out of the hospital yet? And there is the tree that we're going to have. There's two different bottoms here. Let me look at trees for a second. I've got too much stuff. Let's look at trees. We could have the flat bottom. And you are. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. I'm glad. It's nice to see you. It's very nice to see you. Now we could have it in different colors, Zaf. We could have a red top with different color bottom or something like that. We could do this one. Let me see what this one looks like. Ooh, that's big and fluffy. That's a big fluffy tree. That's not gonna work. We need to do that. All right, so that's our little tree. And since it is Christmas Eve, we are going to put on the gifts. we're going to put some gifts there. So we can have gifts right here and right here. And there we go. So that's the beginning. This table is smack dab in the middle of the room. So this will be interesting for the design. So where have I been? I had to take time to actually work on legal papers and end of the year paperwork for my sister being a veteran, and some of the things that need to be done in regards to her care. And normally in previous years, my sister has been able to handle that on her own. She is, I'm not taking care, I'm not her caregiver. I help her, but she is actually, she actually takes care of herself. However, she has been in the kind of debilitating pain that made it impossible for her to actually keep up with what she needed to keep up with, and she missed something really important, and that was assigned to me. She's not going to ask for help. She's a Marine, she's not going to ask for help. She doesn't want to interfere with our life. She was actually a caregiver for our parents, and so she actually knows what it's like when you're taking care of somebody. And I think that was the thing that she didn't want to put on us, which is one of those kinds of things where I understand you're being protective, but at your detriment. That isn't going to work. So that's what we ended up having to just take some time and devote it to helping her get back on track. So that's where we've been. And it takes time to do that. And it takes a level of concentration that if I stream, then she thinks she's interfering with my streaming, and I didn't want it to be like that. I didn't want her to feel like she was imposing. So that's the reason why I wasn't streaming. I'm just going to paint this white. I understand why it's yellow, but I don't like it. For this house, we're going to do some different colors. Look at the welcome mat. It's got a Christmas tree on it. Isn't that cute? What are you doing here? Yeah, so this big beautiful room is the main room. So we're just going to have to sort of like look at this as a loft or an open concept space, the final frontier. Because with this here, the only thing that I can actually see would be to set up areas where people do stuff in this area. So the kitchen's here. The kitchen is right here. It's kind of already established that this is the kitchen, and it's going to be one of these kitchens apparently that does not have any cabinets in this area. We can make cabinets out of these pieces right here, out of this right here, and out of that back right there. And I think that we can work on that as the beginning thing. And if we're going to make this the kitchen, let's go ahead and take this part of the carpet away from this area like this is where cooking is being done. Let's give them an island. I'm just going to put this here. I want to see if they can get by. They kind of can. It kind of makes it, are they going to land on the island? No, they're not. Okay, good. And they can just come around and be here. So this is going to work as our kitchen. There's something dripping. Hold on. We have to get the dripping to stop. And let's put this here and found it. I thought that was dripping there. Is anyone else? Anyone else? Nope. Okay. So we're just going to make sure that the kitchen is here. We can have this either be the table or the center of the table, which would be an interesting thing to do. Table. Can we make that the center? What would match? Does this match? Let's see if this matches. Not really. That would be an awfully big table. This is what usually happens with this hut block. This table is going to be the table where they sit, and so we're going to put chairs around it, just to acknowledge that that's what that is. And let's start out with the oak or the spruce, whichever one looks like. I think the spruce is going to look like it's much more what's supposed to be here. So we'll put that there, and that's the table that belongs with this place. And this is the elevator that goes upstairs right there. And if we want lamps and things, that's what we're going to look at. I didn't do the curtains on this side. Let's do some curtains here. Since there isn't anything here, why don't we go ahead and close these curtains? They're actually looking onto the hallway anyway, so we probably need to close them anyhow. So we'll do that, and that gives us that view. And this view here will push back that from there. There is kind of a view here and there, and that takes care of that. All right. I don't really want the red door, but we'll leave it for now. Okay, so kitchen. So if we do classic kitchen, this isn't big enough. Unless we do the stove and the sink on opposite sides. Let's look at that for a second. Let's take these pieces away. I need these. I don't need chairs right now, so we'll take these away. Let's put this up here, and let's look at stove, sink. In the way that this house is set up, let's make it sort of disappear into the background, into the white. We'll do sink, we'll do oven. We can do this one. Let's look at furnace and see if we have anything. Stove. And who is that? Mr. Crayfish. I want to see what that looks like for a second. I think that needs electricity, but let me see what it looks like there. Do we need something underneath? Yes, we do. Not that though. Is this one? Yes. Is that? Yeah, I know what that is. Okay. So that's a modern Mr. Crayfish stove that you can cook on. I would like it to look more traditional, so we're going to put that one in. And at the other end here, let's put in this, and we'll put the sink here. And in between these two, we need a counter, C-O-U-N-T-E-R. And so, yeah, so that is what happened. Do I not have counter, drawer, D-R-A-W. Let's look at drawers, and there we have some. So let's take this piece, and we're going to set this piece in between these two. Let's have one here and one here. And what's this going to be? Do we want it to be wood, or do we want it to be something else? And do we want to have cabinetry or something right here? Do we just want to have this big, huge window? That is a curious thing. So it wasn't a thing like, there have been times that I've been away before, but it was because Vincentius Primus and I went to where his mother lives, and we can't stream from there. They don't have the bandwidth on their service, and they don't really want to. They don't want to. It's not a thing where we could say, well, we'll pay for it, you know, that kind of thing. It's much more that we're kind of there to enjoy doing things with them. And so I'm not really too keen on having it. We can't, it's another one of those situations where we actually need to devote the time to them in the same way that I was devoting the time to my sister during this time period. That we actually just need to make sure that they're not trying to take care of us while we're there, that kind of thing, that we're actually getting a chance to see that everything's okay. Because we don't live in either of these two places, so we need to make sure that everyone's okay when we're here. And let me see for a second. I've got something that I want to do here, because this is going to be an island, and I would prefer to have it look like an island, which means counter, but I think the counters are all going to, I don't think I have a white top. The handcrafted tops are the closest. So if we do drawers again, drawers. Oh my goodness, English. So if we could do these again, we could just go ahead and do this. Yeah, I think in this one, I think I'm going to go ahead and do this with this one. I wish there were some closets. Cabinet, C-A-B-I-N. Let's see if there's something in the cabinet. Aha. Yeah. What's that? That's a storage cabinet that's supposed to be on top. So, yeah. 12 days. It's been 12 days, huh? That's pretty wild, isn't it? It is. Do I want it like this so that that part of the counter is there like that? Or do I want it to be like this? So, oops, so that that's the other side of the counter. I wish there was something that was actually supposed to work as an island. That would be nice. But I don't think there is technically. nah. So I think that's how we will put it. We would almost need to do a second counter or a second something right out here, and that would be different. It's terrible, everything about time. Yeah, it is sometimes. It is. Where you need to be able to give time in a way that allows for things to reveal themselves. Let's do cabinets for a minute and let's see if we have something we can put up. Now, they're the only white cabinets that we can put up that have a full white front is this one. And it would be here on both sides like that, which is actually not bad for this kitchen. That's actually okay for them to have a cabinet that goes that way and for this to be like this. Now the question is, ooh, look at that. There's something there. Let's, we probably need that light. But let me do something here where they have more room to go in right at this spot, right here. So if we're going to do that, let me see how dark it gets if we take that away. Yep, that's pretty dark. However, let's look here for a second and see that is a panel. And we could just go ahead right here where this is and do what they did. Let's do a light for a second. A lantern. That's one of these underneath that. Let's put the lantern in here. Let's put this on top like this. And so we have that in that corner, which might mean that we'll have to do it in this corner too, just so that they are evenly lit. So when I do this, this one's turning out like this. The others are gonna probably look different. But, oh, did you see that drip? Where is it? Something's dripping. But I don't know where. All right, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just my imagination. Yes, okay. All right, so this is what we've got. This is what we have at the moment. Now, this area here where we have this, we could go ahead and have this part come down in the corner right there. And this is a continuation. So right in this area right up here, for instance, this right here, we could do cabinetry, like you come in and this is the entrance, so where do you put your coats and your shoes and all that kind of stuff? Seriously? There's nothing there? Okay. All right, let's put that back until we put something there. So we can put in cabinetry right here. Wardrobe, RD, and let's look at the wardrobe. See, we don't have anything white. The closest that we're going to get is actually the stripped birch. Let's look again. Now this is Neo, and we have a lot less to choose from right now with Neo, but that's okay. I don't think this cabinet does that thing where if you put two of them together, see, it's going to look like that. If we put two together, it's going to look like that, but maybe it just needs to look like that there. Let's see. It still has that look like it should be a different kind of piece of furniture there. Let's look at books. Let's look at bookcases for a second, and let me see if I can find something fun. Fun, fun, fun. Let's see what happens if we put one here and one here, or one here and one here. Let's try this. I know we're going to have to put something on the outside because I see what's happening there. See, there's nothing behind. So let's do that in this place too. So this would be a little setup that they have there for things. Let's go out and let's fix that. We're going to have a problem, Houston. So we'll go out and let's go outside and let's look at what that is, where that is, and what that is. So there's where it is, right there. So we need this to come up in that corner right there, and on the other side right here, same thing. Let's bring this up to match that. So we've made that wider right in that spot right there. Do we want to take this down? Do we? I don't know. The tendency is to think that I don't want to right at the moment. Look what we've got, clay. 1, 2, did I put those 3 coals away? C-O-A-L, 1, 2, 3, and let's put them, let's actually put them in the bag. And then what was that? Clay, C-O-A-Y, 1, 2, and let's put that in the backpack. We're going to just put those things in the backpack. So I hope I got both of them. Let's look at the backpack and see. Yes, I did. Okay. And there we go. All right. Shovel. And if I'm going to do this right here, where this is, if I'm going to have this ice sculpture here, let's have it come all the way down then. At least come down in these spots right here where it is. Let's have it come all the way down to the ground right in this part right here. So we're making ice sculptures that are in the area of the building right there. See? Ice sculptures. All right. And then we have to fix the upstairs here. Let me look at something for a second. So, I'm really hoping that I will be able to get back to a full schedule at the beginning of the year. I'm looking forward to doing that, and I think that's going to work out. And yeah, so right now, that is what I would like to anticipate. I would like to hope for that I will be able to get back to streaming a regular set, because I miss it, and I miss you guys. I do. I miss you all, and I want to be able to do that. Let's make that go away. Right there. I'm just going to bring this over. This is too far up. And is it still bulging in this area? It is, but it's because of this building right here. Let's put that in. I think that's it. Doesn't that seem like it's down too far right there? It does. Water. Let's get water for a second. This is the tops of the buildings, but they are actually not supposed to be under. I know I'm doing this and I'll have to do it all over again in just a minute, but for right now, let me just take that away. Just because we're here and we can see it, we'll take those parts away. This part coming up here like this, we'll take that down, and that gives us our correct water level right there. However, this right here is lower than the water level, so we're missing water right in this spot right here. This is supposed to come up to here. And I think that's correct. Yeah, I think that's okay. See where the ice is? The ice is in the correct spot there. This ice isn't. And that means we need a sponge sitting right on top of that in both of these places. Here we go. How far do I want the ice on this? Let's bring it back just a little bit right there. And there's what they're going to look like. So this is what they're going to look like when they're above the water in these areas. They're going to have this kind of look to them, which is actually really quite pretty. The other side, I didn't get to it, and is really fun. And so I'm going to enjoy actually having these sticking out of the water the way they do. And I definitely like that. So see? So all of them are going to be white ultimately. We'll get that one to go away there. Anybody? This is a big piece. So that's what the little houses are going to look like. And then the apartment buildings on the surface are going to look like this over here. So it's actually going to be fun having these apartment buildings with their glass tops and having snow fall on them. That's actually snow on the glass in this area, which is really kind of fun. I love that. And we'll work on the insides of some of these. They're meant to look industrial on the inside, and yeah, we'll see how much of that we want. And how many of these do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are 4. This is the warehouse and the logistics. 5 right there. That's the 5th one. And the 6th one is this one right at the university. That's 6 of those apartment buildings that we have so far. So all of them are going to end up looking on top like this one right here, which is going to be really fun. So let's go down for just a minute. I'm going to come down here underwater where it's nice and Yeah, this is the university section right here. And he's going to start working on the barracks area. So we have a level 2 barracks. I'm going to try and get it up to the level 3, but we might wait on those buildings until the other buildings are up to a level 2. So we have one of those houses that is finished. That's what we're looking at. That's the finished house of that. And we didn't go upstairs and do anything yet in the upstairs part. We can come in here and let's come to the door. And so far this is the way it looks. Now, do I want to? I just realized something that I could do. Ooh, with the panels. And I think I want to do that. Let's do this. Let's put paneling on the fronts of these to make it look like they're in the wall. And I actually really like that. Let's bring it up to here. Can we? We cannot. If we do that, I want to see if it's going to drip if we do that. Take this one down and put this in. Is it dripping? Yay! Alright, so these wooden cabinet areas are actually encased in the walls there. I like that. I'm good with that. That is lovely. And so the way this is with this big dining area right here, where is the cozy living room and what do they do and all that kind of thing. So I think what I'm going to do is again move this part out right here. Let's bring the curtain down all the way down to here, and there's nothing underneath here, so let's put the white in right there, so that this is sort of like a little living room area. Let's take that away. There's a light there. If we want, we could do it in both places. Let's put a lantern here, and there's a problem, Houston, that the lantern is showing out of that area. So let's fix these right here to be this way, and on this part this way like that, and that does hide that part. And there we go. So we're going to have that for that area. It's very elaborate molding, isn't it? It's interesting. Oh wait, yeah, we're supposed to be putting this there. So let's put that there. So there's a light underneath. Is there a light underneath? Where's the light? Wait, where did I put it? No wonder it showed. Oh, that was supposed to go here. I put that in the wrong place. That's why it was showing. Alright, so now I don't have to change this. Let's take this way, and this way for a second. That one's supposed to be there, and this one isn't. And then let's take these pieces and put one here and one here. I think that is actually supposed to be here, and this is supposed to be here, and this is supposed to be here, and this is supposed to be here. Can I get a piece of concrete? There, and that means we'll have to put a piece of this here. I think I've messed that up. I did. I messed it up. I don't know how. I see. This has to come out here like this, and then these pieces are sort of like that into it. That's not right. I know, it's just me. I see it. Okay. I see it. And this one right here needs one of these, I think, under right here. Oops. Oh yeah, I changed that, didn't I? It was supposed to be like that. Okay, now I've got that part, but there's not enough solid up above that. Let me put this here for a second. So let's take this and make this solid, and then I can put this piece here. It's better, but it still has that block missing. This block. So we don't need that. We need this, and then we need this. There's something wrong right here still. I don't know what it is. Let's put this here. Here. Lo-Fi! Hello, Lo-Fi. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you. And yes, things are okay. Let's put the curtains here in this one, so that we have curtains in this window too. 2, 3. Let's put the white underneath this part. 1 and 2, and let's do that, and let's get curtains on this. So this is Macaw's glass that we're using, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Macaw's glass, which is in Neo. Yay, team! So we can use it. This window here, do we want to have the curtains? I guess we kind of have to. We've sort of set this precedent that the curtains are partially open, so we'll put the curtains here also. They can still see the tree through that part of the window, and I'll have to take that out, that bit of dirt out there. How are you, Lo-Fi? Lo-Fi, are you doing some special YouTube stream for the holiday? Are you getting a chance to do that? Let's take this and put this here. What do I not need at the moment? I don't need these two for this. And let's see, I don't have a shovel, so I probably lost it. Let's get the shovel. Let me see if it's in the bag. It is not. What do I need to put in the bag here? I could put these in. I have too many different types of trees, don't I? I do. So we might as well let them go, the trees go back. Let's let the red bottom and the blue, we'll hold on to these pieces. These pieces go together. These three, if I'm not mistaken. And we'll have those. And then where's the clock? Thank you. So that I can see what time it is. I don't need this right now. I was using this under the trees, but I don't need this anymore. But I don't know that I want to give it away just yet because they have to be made. So let's put them up here just in case I need something like that. I know, I see lots of concrete pieces here. This is bed covers. This is actually sheets, which we found out, and which is so cool. Shovel. It is so cool that Handcrafted has it so that you can change the blankets and the sheets on the beds. And we didn't know, and it's so wonderful to actually be able to do that. And so we'll show you in just a moment. I'll go to the bedrooms in here, in this one, and we can look at that. I'm just giving them a view, a little bit more of a view in this area. Yeah, I could probably just go ahead and deck this right here, make it all one material. Do you see where we are? So right over here, this is the future mechanic shop that has a submarine drop down area here, because they actually make a submarine inside the shop. It's connected to the retail shop in the mall. So this is actually the retail mechanic shop. You just realized you weren't watching live. Ah! Well, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Hi. How are you? And I was asking if you were doing something special, having a special video on your channel, Lo-Fi, for the holiday. And let me come here. Now you're caught up. Good. So this is the mechanic shop where the submarine's going to be built, the special submarine, and this is the retail shop. You're doing awesome. That's wonderful to hear. I'm glad. And this is the retail shop. You're editing your Christmas special. Excellent. So it'll be ready. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, something bad's happened. What's happened here? Ooh. They removed, I know what happened here. Hold on. Let's move this out. I know what's going on here. Let's move this to here. Let's take these lights and put them here like this, and then let's get some ice so that I know what this is. And let's put the ice in front of this part right here. Let's do it from the inside. 1, 2, 3, and put that there. I should put a door here so that I know and I can come back in. Let's see if I want to do that. Door. Let's get one of these. The colony is looking good. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Considering considering the break and everything. So we didn't get the shopping center done in time for this holiday, but we'll have it done. We'll have it done so that the people can use it. So this is the Fletchery right here. This is the retail Fletcher, and this shop right here is a continuation of the Fletchery. This is where they have store extra merchandise, and this is actually supposed to be a delivery door right here, and we're going to put a doorway in so that I remember that that's the doorway. This is not. This is actually windows, and unfortunately these windows don't have the best view here. Now we might try and put in some garden or something behind here, or some pretty colors or something, or we'll make this solid and have, or maybe have curtains or something. These two shops can see inside each other, and that's actually okay. And this doesn't go anywhere yet, so we'll have to see what happens with that. Let's put some things away for just a minute. I might need these two. I'm going to hold on to them. And so let's come here. So this is the flower shop, which is a double flower shop right here in this area. And then we have the main corridor here. And in these two areas, we have, this is, I believe, the glass shop. Yes, it is. And down this hallway is the actual industrial glass shop. That's a retail shop, and this is where they make the glass. This is one of the ovens for the glass right here. This is just a level 1 of this. So we have to get class started in this area. And speaking of doing that, let's find out what all the builders are doing, because we took them off of making housing. We're going to put the housing in, and we're going to have them work on the buildings. So what time of night is it? It is dawn. Everyone's about to go to work. This part is dripping because we don't have the centerpiece right here. There's a piece that goes in the center, a garden piece, and we're waiting a little bit before we put that on. We have Kenzo, who is working on the barracks right now, and the barracks is down at this far end here, and he is working on that. And that's down here. Now the barracks includes the submarine, and at level 2, I don't think we're going to see the submarine yet. I think it's level 3 that we start seeing an entryway for the submarine, which is being built on the other side of this wall. But this is what he is working on. Kenzo is working on this. We have this druid station right here, and we have a second druid station here. Now this druid station, speaking of things that need to be fixed, let's fix this. How much time? Wow, we have lots of time. Let's fix this one right here. We're going to lose the picture, we're going to lose the entrance, we're going to have to do a bunch of things. I'm going to get Jessie to not be here for a moment. I'm going to not have her be here. While I'm working on this, I think I'm going to actually have to give her a place to live for a little bit. There might be some room in the tavern for her temporarily. Jessie is, until we bring her back, there is not. Yeah, this was the place where I needed to work on someplace else for these guys to live, and I haven't done that yet. We have some space in the housing. We could actually let her live in the new house for a while, or we could move. Ooh, now that would be an interesting thing. See, Michael, Mildred, and Lee are living here. And over here, we have Oakley, Dana, and Paloma. They're living there. Let me see one more. Let's see who's living. No, it's in the C. It's in the C apartment. We have Kenzo, Ezekiel, and Nina. Now, Nina's the problem. Let's see how far away this is going to put Nina. I think it's going to put her too far. Yeah. She's going to be too far away from her restaurant if she lives here. Let's check. Let's look and see. Yeah, she's 94 from here. That's too far. But so why don't we just put Jessie in this big, beautiful house by herself for a moment while we fix this druid station. We have to build it because, and you just saw Jessie just then. Hi.
So what'll it be for you?
Hi, Oakley. I know you don't have a job either. Oakley is our, I believe, our florist, and she's waiting. Look at you all dressed up. That's Jessie. I put her in that level 5 house. So see this entrance right here? All of this is going to disappear when I bring this up to the full level 5. So let's do that. Let's take this piece and put it here. Let's bring this here. This is always the fun thing to do. Is there anything in here? No. Okay. So let's step back. Let's look at our things. And let's come here and let's go to cavern style. Cavern, C-A-V-E-R-N. Select. Let's go to military. This is an alternative guard tower. Level 1. Actually, it's level 2. So let's move it over. See, there's the door right there. Let's see if we turn this. If that puts the door in the right place. It does not. See that right there? Okay, that's the guard tower right there. And you can see everything's all come back that belongs to this tower is right here like this. So this is what this whole thing looks like. Let us go to the level 5, which makes it look like this ultimately. And we're going to build it so that we can replace the things that are missing. So everything's where it's supposed to be right here. And because that is where it is. This is probably going to open up. We'll see what happens in just a minute. So this is ready. Constructed. And sure enough, I love what happens. Those are all going to move. All of those little places there. All those armor stands are going to be moved by the water, and so they're going to come out. There's that one's gone. Let's take this, this, and this, and that should have made those go away, and it didn't. I'm gonna have to look and see why. Let's use a sponge. Let's put a sponge there and see who's still. Oh, that's why, because I didn't put anything there. Let's get the glass. Where'd it go? There it is. Let's get the glass, and let's put a piece of glass there, and a piece of glass there. I don't need a piece of glass there. All right, so there's the pieces that are supposed to be there. I just think that's so funny that water does that. That water moves those so perfectly like that. Let's X this. Can I X? I see it standing there like that. There we go. Let's get this picture. This all isn't going to be here. So we can take all of this away right in this section. We're not having a prison. We don't need one. And so, yeah, this is actually the entrance to the dorms right here. I don't think this one's needed right here. And that wall's okay. I don't need that. That part of the wall is fine. These need to be, what do you call it? They need to be banners, not flags. Do I have any banners? Let me see. Not yet. Let's look at something for a second. Let's see what we can do. So at this level right here is supposed to be this. That is supposed to be there like that, but this is not supposed to be here. So we're gonna have to fix this part right here. I think this is supposed to come all the way over. Let's do that with white. Or glass. Ooh, let's do that with glass. Let's have glass come over and fill this place right up to this part right here. We're going to make all of this glass, and that means we're going to put in the glass, the underneath part underneath that. Hold on. Can I see you? 1, 2, and whoops. Up there. Right here, like this. We'll put this in. Let's continue. Let's bring, what is this here? How does this look? Okay. So see that glass there? Let's bring it all the way up to here and across. That part's good. And then let's bring these parts all the way over. Right here. Bring this part all the way over right here. 1, 1, 2. And that is closed now, I believe. I think so. And then we'll have to go inside and see what we want to do about it. Let's go in the barracks for a second and let's look. Let's see what it looks like now on the inside. It is supposed to have an extra part here. I see there's water still, and it is from this. Do I want this to be this? Do I want this to be floor? I think I do. Let's close this way. Put that there. And now what do I have? I have this. There's something somewhere here still. Can I go up there? I can't. Good. Alright, let's get a sponge. We'll get more of that if we need it later. Right now, let's put a sponge here. Get that to go away. And let's see what we're looking at. We don't need this. We don't need this. So that means we don't need any of this right here. This part right here is coming down. And what am I looking at? See that right there? I could have this all be open. I just love that being moved completely out there like that. That's just so fun. We'll probably put it in this corner. What do we want to do about this? We still have to do this also. So this is Jesse's station now. I'm going to take this away. This is Jesse's station here. I didn't get the these yet. I have to get these because I know it's just a thing. I just don't like them. So they're flags. and we're not doing flags. So let's come here and let's go to paintings, and let's go to this is one by 2. I think this 1 by 2 is it. I think this is the one that I'm looking for. Let's look. Let's see. Sure enough, it is indeed. Okay. Ah! I think we just punched a hole in the wall. Okay. So let's fix this wall right now. Otherwise, we're going to have a problem with it later. So let's put that one there. Let's come behind here. Let's take that away and do 1, 2 here, and then we can put this back. Okay. The design on that, I might leave it. It depends on what happens here when I start working on this. So we can put glass in, and the glass will not, so see how far down the glass is coming here? We'd actually have to have all the glass come up in this area right here, come up to this marker right here. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's continue and just take this whole section right here that looks like this. Oops, bonk, down, and just have it be glass where they can actually see the ocean above. The glacial seas above them. They'll be able to see the glacial seas above, and that's actually kind of fun to think about. Uh-oh, I think we're going to lose the picture, aren't we? Maybe I can do this some kind of way so that we don't lose the painting. If I continue the way I'm doing this, we will lose the painting. So I'm going to put this on the outside right here, because we're going to bring this whole section up to here on this, and we're going to start putting it in, punching it in, instead of doing it the other way, so we don't lose the painting on the wall. It's very difficult right now to get the painting because of the fact that I can't see a preview of the paintings right at this moment. So that's why I'm being I want to be a little careful about that. Now here's a good thing. Look at this. Look at the bedroom. Look at the view from the skylights that the bedroom is going to have. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that going to be lovely? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. All right. There you have it, gentlemen. He's working on this, and these have come back, and that's why those outlines are there. I think I assigned someone to work on these, and that's why they still have that. We're not going to be able to have that. We're going to have to do something. Now, see this area right here? See this part right here? I think we actually need, I think so. I think we actually need a, what's it called? A portal? I always forget the name of these things. Let's go to here. Let's go switch to underwater base, UNDE, underwater base, select. Let's go to infrastructure. Let's go to corridors, glass corridors, and airlock. That's what it is. an airlock level 3. Let's push it out here and let's see what it looks like in this area. See, we've got this little square. We've got an actual guard tower right there. We've got a house right here. This section right here like this. Let's turn this around and see if we can snug it in right into this spot right here. Right like that. So what's going to happen when this is built? It's probably going to interfere in some kind of way with that. Is there a way to get under here and to actually, I'm going to have to dig out a little bit here so that, look how far down this part is. See how far down? So we can bring that area down. See, even over here, it's down farther. So yeah, so we'll bring this area over and we'll make it so that we can get out. Ah, there it is. There it is. Look, it's the actual building right there. And you see what I see? So we can't put this in here. Do you see that? You see what's happening there? I think even if I moved it over one, I think it's still in conflict. Yes, it is. All right. I'm not going to be able to put it here. I could put it here. I could put it here. There's nothing in the way here, I think. Let's try that for a second. Let's just turn this way. And whoop. And then let's turn this way and move it over to here. It is. It is. It is. And if you're in survival, it absolutely is. But it's one of the things that I just love. Just how complex, the complexities of these builds. I just really love it, actually. So see, there's one block on this side, and there it is. You can see the solar panels on the barracks, which is the exploration center. That's what we're going to call this on this side right here. There is a door here, and we'll see if we can connect it in some way to something over here. We'll see how that works out. But for right now, I kind of like the idea of putting this, connecting this to this section right here. So is this in the right place? I think it is. It's flat. Let's look at the floor section, and that's definitely in the right place. Let's do it. So what I need right here, I know I was supposed to be putting in a picture, and now the picture's in the way, but let's come here. Let me take this part out. This is just gravel in this area right here. Most of it is. I see that piece right there. So there is some stone. Yep, we've reached the stone part pretty quickly. But we can have right under where you come out and have to go in, we can have all of this moved back in this section. One of the things that I really like is the ability to mix these two styles. Has worked really well. Mixing Aquatica and mixing, is that enough space? That is. Mixing Aquatica and mixing Underwater Base. Both of them have their good parts, which makes it really fun. What do I need? Coal. And it's just it's interesting just to see how the different aspects of these things are working out, and I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So I'm going to come all the way out to here on this, and we're just going to make a path right here, so that if I'm underwater on this side, I can come to here, but on this side, until we have something else, this is going to come right into this part right here. So let's take this out from underneath, and I think we've got most of the stone. So now we can just, oops, I saw what I just did. Now we can just take this away, just to give me a little area where I can actually use this. And there it is. So there's a door here. I'm doing it wrong. I'm actually doing it wrong, aren't I? Yes. I think it needs to not break into that glass right there. I think you're right. I think it actually needs to be attached right here where this is, attached to this doorway, right here like this. That is actually where this needs to be. I like that. So we can see into this area right here. This is housing. They're probably going to have curtains. We can see into this druid station right here. And we'll get back to that in a minute. And then this is, in fact, the barracks. Uh-oh. Shoot. So you see that right there? That is the barracks coming up to this part of the surface. So that means these ice pieces are freaking in the way, and they're going to be in the way every single time that we build with this. I just did not anticipate that. I actually did not anticipate that. And so what's going to happen is Kenzo's going to spend all his time trying to get rid of the ice in here. Now, if we wanted, we could take it out, but then what he's going to do is put the water back in there. And how long will the ice stay? How long will the ice stay out of this location? So that is every night is it going to come back and be here, where he's going to think that he has to take this away? Let's find out. Let's just do it as an experiment and see. Look, it's snowing! It's snowing! So let's take the ice away and see how quickly it comes back. Because I think you missed it, Lo-Fi, but at the beginning of this stream, I was saying that one of the unexpected things being in this area was that ice is a solid block, and it's not a water block. So when they see the ice, they're trying to take it away, and it slows down the construction of some of the buildings. And so that is one of the things that we might have to take into consideration and go, they can't do it, we'll have to do it for them, just to see But right now, we're going to see how long it takes the ice to come back. So can you do it? Can you imagine doing that in your build? That every morning you have to come here and make sure there isn't any ice, so that they can build. Boink, 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 boink. And this is something that most people would not have to deal with. I could have put it lower, maybe, and we wouldn't have had to worry about ice at all if the building height came below the ice. I would have had to have taken that into consideration, which is an interesting thing when you're doing stuff, people. It's one of the reasons to watch other people who are streaming. Did you see that piece of ice just come back just then? And it's one of the things that to keep in mind when you're that it's sometimes fun to watch people because of the problems that they have. So I could have watched Lady Shatana, for example, when she was showcasing Aquatica for Mubian. Mubian asked her to showcase it, and she was. And I would have seen, for instance, that the buildings leaked. That was on purpose, and that would have been quite interesting. But that's the kind of stuff that that happens. It's Minecraft, for goodness sakes. There's always there's always something unexpected and fascinating, and something that needs to be that you need to have a different idea of what you're going to do. So see, I've got a couple pieces growing back right now. So overnight, how much of it grows back? And that's the thing that would be the extra effort in putting stuff here. I am not going to put this in right just yet. I'm not going to put this in X, because looking at these sets right here, see, there's a hallway here, this door, there's nothing here, and there's this pretty thing that we've just put in right here. And all of this could and should actually have some parts to them that we need to work on. And so that is one of the things that we're going to do. This white here tells us where the painting is, so we don't have to take any of that part away. But these outside walls here, we actually need to turn into concrete walls. And based off of where all the other walls are, for instance, right here, oops, we would be putting in, oh, that did put it there. We would be putting in this on this part, see? And that would give it the look that this other part does. Unfortunately, this is the look of cavern style with the end stone on the bottom here, but we're not going to have that part, and we're just going to have it come, oh, it has to come down further. Yeah, so we can put something right there. Did I put anything there, or is there actually nothing there? Is there actually something there? Let's get a water. W-A-T for a second. We have a sponge. We don't need the glass right now. Let's take the water and put it here. And sure enough, that did not do what I wanted. So we need to put that there. And then we actually need another set of it right here going up. So that would be right there. Oops. Monkey. Let me take that piece out so I can make that square. And let's take these out. Mr. Villager! Hello! Hello, Mr. Villager. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are not too late, of course. There is no such thing as being too late, because that's one of the reasons why I stream on YouTube as well as Twitch, so that there's a place where people can come and watch. And whoa, we have a thunderstorm. Whoa. Okay, let me put some water here so I can see these two. Sure enough, that didn't go in right. But yeah, dun, 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 dun. Okay. I think I need to go in and sleep somewhere. So let me use this door. Whoa! I jumped. I jumped like I could actually be struck by lightning underwater. Can you be? That would be interesting. How are you? I might need this. I don't need this right now that I've decided. Let me put this here. Let me put this up here. I might need this later. Let's have these. These can be here. This can all be here. Kinda need that. All right, fine. Let's go to sleep because we have this thunderstorm going on. Oh, there's the other one. So we'll have to move it now. They all got shifted when I started doing stuff here. There's a rack that's invisible right here. So we're going to take that rack away just so that we can see it. And that's the end. You're going good. And a lovely holiday. Yes, happy holiday as well. And yeah, thank you. Thank you for the holiday greetings. And let's come here. So what we're doing is working on parts of the building that we had to put in because it interferes with the build the way we had it already. Now in this part right here, see where this is? Am I going to have this, or am I going to have this not be here and have this part right here? Is that glass? That is not. Let's get some glass in right here, this part right here, and that allows for this to be here. But look what we've got. It's messy. Unfortunately, there isn't too much new about your campsite. Oh, but you are surviving. Yes, you are. Things are going okay. Let's put 2 pieces here. This one is down lower, so on the one that's down lower right here, we're going to fill in this part right in here. Let's take this off and let's put this in right there and this location. And I'm going to have to look at that when I get back up and see what I'm looking at. Where'd it go? It went somewhere. Nope. Let's put this along here. And if I do that, do I want to take away the one that's on that side there? What's it going to look like on the inside? if we take that part away because of what's happening here. Let's take that and put this here. Let's take this part away. So the hallway in this area is actually bigger than it is in the other sections. Let's put in white here. Let's put white in right here, and let's put this part here, and that's going to reveal this. No, we can't have that. And that one there, do we actually need it now? Do we actually need this sectioned off piece right here? I kind of like having it. So I might just go ahead and have this part come like this, around this. Okay, let's do that for a minute. Where the painting is, I'm not going to take that part out, but the rest, I need to come up here and see this, and take this part right here and put it in under the painting. I'll take this, and hopefully that won't make the painting fall off. If it does, it just means that we're going to have a different painting there. But I think we did it. I think we did. You also grew to 23. You found an amethyst geode, yay, in the caves underneath. And with this, your first expedition inside. Ooh, that sounds wonderful. That does indeed. Excellent. Excellent. So technically, right here, this could actually be this. So let's take this off and put this right on this part right here. And that would be this part right here coming around this whole way. I end up kind of building, kind of making stuff. 23 people! Yay! That's wonderful, Mr. Villager. That really is. Excellent. Excellent. Let's put one there. Let's put one there. No. Yes. No. Yes. Okay, let's put it like that. And that matches those parts right there. We'll do that part. This needs one right there. And then if we want, we can do this down in this spot, which I think I want to do. All right, so this is very odd looking, but this hallway at this particular point is actually wider. And I'm going to go in and see what it looks like. What's new in the colony? Okay, let's show what's new in the colony. So I have not been playing. I actually had one day where I had to wait for something, and I wanted to experiment and see what happened if I built one of the apartment buildings. And I did do that, but beyond that, I actually have not been playing while I wasn't streaming. So we are pretty much where we were. However, there is a fun new thing, and you didn't see it because you're just coming in, so I'm going to show it to you right now. Let's take this part away. I want to see, I might have to take this whole section, or just have one of these come down right here and have the orange. This was supposed to be orange here, so have that be orange in that section, and that matches that part. And there's red going towards the barracks and this. So just for a minute, just since Mr. Villager is here, you are here, aren't you? You are here. Oh, I have that thing again. I'm gonna have to ask Vincentius about that, where I can't see anything. That's curious. So the last time we were here, Mr. Villager, you might remember that we put in these two new dorm spaces and the walkways in between them. And so these dorm spaces are living quarters. So I'm going to actually bring them up to the level 5 so I can decorate them in the coming month of January. That's one of the things that I'm going to have fun doing. And we'll see how those decorations differ from the ones that we've done in other places. It's always fun to see what happens with that kind of stuff. Yeah, this is one extra over on the roof part here, but I think it's going to be fine with the way that this whole thing looks in this area. I don't know why the water looks like that. I'll have to check on the outside. Oh yeah, I do. There's stairs there, and those stairs are making that line across. And so I'm going to have to decide whether I'm going to have the stairs for that reason. As you can see, it's Christmas, and everyone is wearing Christmas hats. So they're wearing their little Santa hats. We returned to actually to default because I wanted a little bit more diversity of people, and so that is why we did it. I missed not having different people. With the Nordic, all the people are Northern European, and I wanted to have a little bit more variety in the people. So we changed to, oops, what's that? Oh yeah, that's that part. Okay, we changed to default so that we could have that. This is a druid station, and Jessie is the druid here. You might have seen her in that really pretty dress. That was actually Jessie walking around because she was staying. Yay, hats! Even I'm wearing one. Look. Do 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 do. I have a hat on. I like those hats. I do. I love them. So yeah, so everyone's in hats. Let's go down here. How's she is there, the stress, let's say that the stress that she was under for having to work on something with the amount of pain that she was in, that has been relieved. There were some things that she needed help getting done, and that's what we were working on. So that has helped relieve some of the stress, and that relieves stress all the way around for both Vincentius Primus and myself as well, because it's really hard to help someone who you can't do anything about the pain that they're in, that she is allergic to several of the pain meds and the narcotic that she is using as a pain medication. She does not want to go up beyond a certain point because the narcotic begins to interfere with your thought process, and she doesn't want to experience that. So this narcotic is barely controlling her pain. And so that, oh, thank you. Yes, it does. Look, even with the skin that you made for me, it actually looks really nice. It fits down over the crown, and so it's perfect in the way that and my little curls hanging out on the side. I just love it. I love it so much. I love the skin that you made for me, and I really appreciate it, Mr. Villager. And by the way, people, Mr. Villager does make skins, and he will make them for you. He is on Reddit, so you can find Mr. Villager there and be able to do that. This is a level 5 of Mubian's residence, one of Mubian's residence. This is the house, one of the 3 houses that he has. We haven't done anything upstairs yet, so the upstairs, we still have to put in some things in the bedrooms. And there's this is the master bedroom here, although it can't be. I might take this bed out or have this be a couch in this room. Yeah, so that's something that we will do. Oh, you're welcome. I'm serious. I love it. I love it so much. And I was hoping for a Eskimo's the wrong word, Inuit, indigenous polar region people. I was hoping for a something that looked like theirs that I could wear, but I totally understand if that wasn't interesting. And I would have to compensate, and I would be happy to compensate you for that, for making that one. I actually would be happy to do that. So that was one of Mubian's houses. So see this right here? There she is. Hi, Jessie. Welcome back. This is actually a level 3 of the apartment building. And we're going to go over to the new level 5 of the apartment building that we have over on this side. And I think that's what I'm going to end up doing on the ones that have a conflict with the ice. I'm actually going to have to end up putting those in because they're just going to keep trying to do something. You're going to be back in 5 minutes? Okay, well, since you're not going to be here, that's okay. We'll see you in 5 minutes. Let me check on the other builders. So remember, I was supposed to be checking. So Kenzo is working on the barracks. And what time of night is it? It is very early in the morning, and everyone's still asleep. But Kenzo is right here, and he's working on the barracks. And I have to decide if I want that to drip forever. And then we'll look at the other builders. We know he's working on that. So all the builders at one point were working on housing, and we're stopping them from working on housing and having them work on buildings instead. And that way, if I'm having trouble with a building, I'm going to be able to know, because they're not going to get anywhere with it. And let's come over here. She's working on residences, and we're just going to cancel this out. What we need her to work on is this. We need her to work on these. These are only a level 2, if I'm not mistaken, possibly a 1. And so where is the decoration block? Is it on the outside? Uh-oh. Where's the decoration block? I don't think I did anything in here that would interfere with it. Maybe the trees? This is interesting. Let's go over to the other one for a minute. And let's see if, see how the tree is overgrown in that area? I wonder what happened to the decoration block. I'm gonna have to go out and see where it's supposed to be so that, oops, so that I can try and figure out where it's missing from. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go down the hall here. So the forester is right here. We can go out this door for a second so that I can so that I can come over here and see there. These are only level 1s, if I'm not mistaken. So I need to see where the hut block is supposed to be. I wonder if putting in the trees, that would make sense though. Hold on, we'll find out in a minute. Let's look here and let's go, we're at underwater base. Let's go to infrastructure, fields, the arboretum, and let's raise it up. And let's look at the inside and let's see if we can see where the hut, the decoration, there it is. Okay, there's the decoration block. All right, and I really hope that that didn't get bumped by the trees growing, because the trees grew really crazy. Let's go back under. So I see where that is. I see that. I think the forester is right down in this area right here. That is a concrete mixer right there. And this is the door that we used. This one in the hallway. Nope, we didn't use this one. We used one farther down the hall. Yeah, on the other side of Khalil. Khalil, let me look at something for a minute. I want to look at Khalil. Khalil's a druid, but we might have him do something else. And I just want to see the mana, the adaptability, and stamina, and those are up. So we might have Khalil actually do something else. He's actually a little bored. So there it is. Da, 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 da. So we're going to have River upgrade this building. So there's one of them. She's going to upgrade that one. And let's come over here and we'll have her upgrade this one. Now I'm really hoping that I don't have an ice problem here, but we'll see. We'll see if it seems like I'm going to have one. Upgrade River and build the building. Okay, so there she is. This is what River is going to be working on in this section in today. So let us recall her, and there she is, because she thought she was working on the apartment buildings, but she is not. And this is the arboretums that she's working on, and that takes care of her. Let's look for Ryan and for Lionel, I think. Let's see if I remember those names
I actually
properly.
really enjoy rain.
You do? That's, oh, it's raining. I bet I called River out of her apartment where she was doing some housework or something like that. It's raining. Let's look here at Ryan.
Good to see you.
I will work on it. And what are you working on, Ryan? She's upgrading the stone smeltery, and it seems like she's actually being able to do that. So that is pretty cool. We'll see how that works out for her. What is she asking for? Hold on, let me see for a minute. I think what she's asking for,
Good day to you,
is something that we might have to give her. Yeah, there it is, nether bricks for the carpenter. So we'll find out if our smelter can actually make nether bricks, or is it the stone mason can make nether bricks. Let's come to here. Let's look at crafting, and let's look for nether. That's polished blackstone. I don't see any nether. Let's teach recipe, and let's teach nether. And let's see what it's like. Nether bricks. Aha! There we go. That is definitely not taught. Let's teach this. And let's teach this. Okay, and that's cracked nether. And the nether bricks is Logan. That's Nancy. Logan, does Logan know how to do that? Let's come here. And yes, he does. So he will actually take the netherrack and make it into bricks for her when it's not raining. No one's working because it's raining, actually. Hold on for a second. And just get something in my throat. Hold on. Okie dokie. All right, and then does he know how to make this piece that she needs? Aha, look at that. So teach the recipe. All right, so now they can give Ryan the things that she needs. This is Mauricio, and Mauricio wants a challenge. He wants to challenge me. He's not asking for anything. He is setting up a challenge with that exclamation point. That's an exclamation point above him, and he's asking for a challenge. There's Leroy. Let's go back down here to Lionel, and let's see what he is working on. Make sure he's not working on housing. He's working on the mechanic. Okie dokie. Uh-oh. Somebody's gone out there. And this is just his little, this is the workshop here. So he's working on the mechanic, is he? Let's come here and let's see what's going on with that. So remember we came back here and there was a ton of water. Hello, you. But let's just make sure. There we go. Okay. And let's look here. So this is actually what he's working on. And we can check and see if he's actually working on it. Because if he isn't, we might be having the same problem. And if we are having that problem where the ice on the top is interfering with the build, if we are going to have that problem, we shouldn't. See how low these are? So that shouldn't be a problem for these guys. It might be a problem here. They might want to remove the ice, but at least it's not going to freeze back into place. It's just going to be water there. So in that respect, I'm not so worried about trying to get rid of every single little piece. So this is the Fletcher. And I need both of them. I need the Fletcher and the mechanic. So that is the place where we're at, and with the number of builders that we have. So we have 5 builders altogether. We have Kenzo, we have Lionel, and Ryan. And there's Laura right there. I went down the wrong hallway. Let's come over here really fast. And look. And then we have Hallie. Yep, we'd have to pass through here. So let's pass through. Hallie is in the back. We have 3 builders who are working on farms. And we'll go back and check on their progress in just a moment. Let's come over here to, there's Lionel. And let's see what he's asking for. He hasn't gotten stuff yet. So that's where they're going to need to get some more andesite, I'm sure. And then Ryan, who is working on the smeltery. So if I start having, now the smeltery is, oops, I want to do that every time. The smeltery is one of the ones that, what could I do to make it that I know that that isn't there? Really, this is the hallway right here. Why don't I put that in so that I can see that pretty quickly and know that that doesn't go where I want it to. So let's come over here. To where the smeltery is. I think I have a way out close by. We'll go out the carpenter's door. I want to see if this is coming to the surface, because if it is, that would explain what the problem is. So there it is, right there. No, look. It shouldn't be coming to the surface. It actually is unlike this building right here, which might come to the surface, might. So we'll see what happens with that. This building also, there might be plants that are growing on top of the building. And that's the thing that brings up the, if I put on the builder's goggles for a minute, right here, I have to put them on here. So see that? Yay! Okay, so she's not going to be trying to remove the ice. See where that is? And that goes for this one here. That is the smeltery, I believe, that is being worked on. So we don't have to worry about those two. Yay! 3 buildings. These 2 right here, and that one that's back there. And that's good. This will give a perfect example. Let's go over into the area where the barracks is for a minute, because that way you can see what the problem is. So with the barracks, see? So it is right at the water line. So that means that this ice is below the water line. This ice is in that area. We're going to have to build this, because look how much ice has come back from when I did that. So we are going to actually have to build this. So I'm going to have him work on something different. And let's go in. We're going to cancel. Ooh, look at this. Yeah, we're going to cancel the work that he's doing right now. And I can build it in sections, which would be fine. With these buildings, I can build them in sections. So we don't have a lot of 5s. I don't want to have a lot of 5s. It changes the food and makes them want a different kind of food. So that's one of the things that I have to take into consideration. And speaking of that, let's cancel this and let's have him work on the cookery and the restaurant. Welcome back. You think you became a thinker. You've been thinking about one thing. How can we help our society on the future to grow, keep our lifestyle sustainable, and also increase the workforce while reducing the workload? That is a thing. That's definitely something to think about in planning. Let's get Kenzo to upgrade this building. And then let's get Kenzo to upgrade the restaurant. Because we're going to get to a point where they need to be able to feed the people who have level 5 housing. And that might mean that they need to be able to make level 5 food. So we'll do that. Now I want you to bet using only one word. How could we help our society in the future, keep our lifestyle sustainable, and increase the workforce while reducing the workload? Children. Children. Yeah. One word, children. Let's come here. Let's go to here and let's have Kenzo upgrade this. Okay, so Kenzo's going to work on those 2 buildings. Let's go through here. I still have the goggles on, which is why I can see it. Exactly. No, I am totally understand. I totally do. This is, I think this is two of the builders back here are working on this area. So one is working on the level 2 of this. Oh, and speaking of which, so let's come out here. We've got the goggles on. Let me see if this is coming into the ice area. If it's coming into the ice area, we may have to do, that's a shame. So, one of the buildings is coming into the ice area here. See where it is even with the ice up above. And so see, it's flat right on the ice right here. So that means that these will have to be done differently. Where's your cave? Where's your cave? Do you have a cave here? Hold on a second. Where's your cave gone away? Let me see. Sorry, that's not correct. The answer that you have for this can be explained with only 2 words. Automation supremacy. The crafter, that redstone machine. Oh, yeah. Yeah, how about that? Where is this located? I don't know whether I want to give her a house where that is, or where this one is, because I think that's how she's gotten where she is already. I don't think there's anything right here, and the building that's here, I don't think it's going to come up that high. I can't tell. Oh, yeah, it's not. This is the builder right there. So it's not going to come up that high. So she can actually have a home right here. So let's make her a cave right in this part right here. Let's see, this is small enough that we maybe can bring it to the other side, but we don't really need to. Oh, okay. Okay, so we have to make the entrance big enough that she feels comfortable. And now I need a lead. And we'll bring her over to here. Hello, you. I just want to bring you over, and I'm actually going to bring her in so that she can see how it is in here. And then I'm going to get out. Now, she probably won't stay in, but sometimes they do. They're just looking for some place. I saw another one, so she's happy with that. Why aren't you happy? I thought you had, yeah, you want to be over here? Is that where you want to be? Right here? This is where you want your house to be? Okay, I can give you a house right here. I'll do that. The little thingy can simply change everything for your lives. That's interesting. The crafter. I don't know what that is. Is that something, I'm not sure that I know what that is, actually. Okay, let's do this. We'll see if there's enough room in here. And we'll bring her in. There we go. I don't think there is. I don't think there's enough room in this one the way there was in the other. We can have that come out on that side so she can see. And then let's let her go. And there she is. So she can stay in or she can come out. We'll see. She actually likes that, and she is fine with it now. Okay, good. And who is this? This isn't the bear. Oh, you two. What's going on with you two? Are you just hunting? They might just be hunting. Hold on for a second. Hold on for a minute. Let me see the time. Okay. Look at how much time. Check your inventory. I will find it. A crafter. Crafter. Look at this. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, how fascinating. I see what it says it makes. Oh, now that is really cool. They seem to be happy with the cave. Excellent. I was unfamiliar with this. I definitely was. Are there too many of you? Have you grown up? Have you had babies and there's not enough caves here? All right, I'll try and do something. Saw the little clock. Yes. Yeah. Ooh. That is cool. I like that. I definitely do. All right. I think I'm still wearing the goggles, so I'm going to take them off. And I wanted to show you, now that you're here, I wanted to show you one of the houses with the, wow, there's the outpost right there. Now I want you to bet what you're planning with this. You're probably planning, since they seem to be happy with the caves, you're probably planning to go into the Nether. Because don't you need redstone? Don't you need, what's it called? Netherrack for some of that stuff? I'm going to say that you're planning to go into the Nether. Let's go down. I want to show, well, I'm doing it wrong. Hold on for a second. Let me come back up. I'm going to go to the house that's done. The apartment building over here. Oh my gosh. The apartment building that's here. Not exactly. Okay. I'm really not getting I'm not getting any good uh-oh. That must be a window. That is not a door. That's why it didn't have anything there. Okay, wait, I have to find a way in on this side. I know that there are apartments there, but there has to be a building that's for this right here. It's this right here. It is this right here. There we go. I don't have the little lights here. I wonder what happened. Let's put those there so that I do know that that's a door. So the component is almost the literal word of automation. Literally, like literally. Automat. You're going to make an automat. The component. I don't know, actually. Let's see if I can. Let's see. Let's look at this. AUTO. Is there anything here? Auto smelting does have to do with the backpack. Nah. Try to imagine with you an open area with the size of a village territory. Okay. And what's going to happen? What happens next? Look, Mr. Villager, look. We have this little place here. And they have some decorations up. They have a fun little kitchen and dining room area here. Now imagine it becomes an entire industrial district. Ah, yeah. Whoa. Wow. Hold on. Really? Oh, yeah, I started late. That's right. Wow. That is going off because I started late. Hold on for a second. That is an alarm that you would normally not hear. Except I started late. Oh, and it is an important alarm. Hold on for a second. I'm going to have to reset it for just a minute to a different time. Let's reset it to then and have that come back on for a minute. What was it? That was an alarm for things that I have to do when I get done with the stream. Now, I'm actually at the end of the stream time. I've been streaming for 3 hours, which is the normal time. But since you were asking, since you were saying you thought that was some nearby church doing some sort of procession in your street. Yeah, it did sound like that, doesn't it? It has that sound. It definitely does. Yeah. Here's one of the trees. Dun, 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 dun. Check if there was anything out there. Yeah, that was pretty intense. But in this apartment building, we do have a tree up and we have gifts underneath. And I will actually, no, I can't. I was going to say that, isn't that nice? These are macaws Christmas trees, and they're very fun. And it's really nice that he did that for Christmas. They're very cute. And yeah, and these decorations are actually a different person's decorations. These decorations come from, let me come over here, from Christmas Craft, the decorations. We'll be happy with those gifts. I was supposed to try and have some kids come in. We should have enough space for some now so that we can have some for Christmas. So I do want to do that. Hold on for a second. Maybe I should just say, Vincentius,
As long as you want.
she's saying she thinks there's something at the door. I don't know whether she thinks there's something more at the door, that something was just delivered. Okay, thank you. I'm giving Mr. Villager a little bit of time because he wanted me to guess about something that he's doing with his...
No rush.
Okay,
Take your time.
all right.
Mr. Villager.
Did you hear that, Mr. Villager? That was Vincentius Primus saying hi to you. Yay. Yes, so that's one of the things that we started to do, was we started putting in some decorations. Now, the restaurant, oops, Did I just sit down in the chair? I sure did. The restaurant at the end of this hall, this way or this way? This way. There's a restaurant at this end of the hall, and that restaurant is actually, where can I find it? Is this the restaurant? No, I'm beyond the restaurant. This is the farm district. So let me go back and find the restaurant for a second.
Must have been the one I already got.
Oh, okay. All right. And these are farms here. I'm too far forward for that restaurant. So let's go here. Because we have a restaurant in this area that decided that they wanted to put up decorations too. And they did. We just have to find them. Well, we know they're not there. Isn't that interesting? Our restaurant has disappeared. It's down here. Well, let's keep going. So what you're planning is to start to use redstone to automate completely your city in the future. And these crafters are the actual key for this. Ooh, I love that. That's going to be really cool. That's really going to be cool. I like that a lot. What level is this? Yeah, it's a level 3. Okay. Yay! Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that. I'm gonna have to look at the things, those new things that Minecraft has added, because that is really, really cool. That definitely is. Oh, and I look forward to seeing pictures of how that industrial area looks. I think this is Corinne here. Yes, Corinne. This is Corinne's restaurant here. And we do have, Corinne wanted to put up a little tree. And so we do have that little area there. And yeah. And we're good. We're actually good. And then we're just going to start having all of these buildings be the full level 5. And if we get the building to be a full level 5, we might be able to, yeah, I don't want them working on it. I want them working on these hallways that are leaking, so we can get them to start working on hallways, get them to work on these buildings. There's still a lot of stuff that the builders can build that isn't built, that doesn't have a conflict with the ice pack that's on top of the water. And that is, that's where we're at right now. So Mr. Villager, I just love hearing your news, and that is wonderful. That's wonderful. And thank you. Thank you. Obrigado. Thank you. That was fun. And everyone who has been here today, Queen Bee was here today. MPA Asian Artist was here. Lo-Fi was here. Yay! We have all these wonderful people who were here today, and I really do appreciate it. And thank you, everybody. I know, oh yeah, I took my hat off to put on the so I could put on the glasses. So I'll put my hat back on. But yeah, they were. And of course, Zaf. Zaf was here too. All of them were here. They were here earlier. So that's it for today. I'm afraid so. And I can't promise anything for tomorrow. I would like to. We'll see what happens. I would like to come in tomorrow for a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see if I get a chance to. But yeah, it's been 3 hours. It has been. Aw, thank you, Mr. Villager, and hugs to you too. And have a wonderful evening. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the Christmas greetings. I appreciate that. And I hope that you are going to enjoy the holidays as well. And so here we go. We've been listening to Drone Hands music, and we're going to listen to Vincentius Primus, as is tradition. Did you hear her? She bumped into me. Shouldn't worry about it. No need to. Enjoy. Yeah, we'll see. I like to think of you guys as family too, believe it or not. So I like to. You know that thing that when you were a kid where, you had time with your family and then you wanted to play with your toys? So yeah, so we might do that. We might take some time to play with our toys tomorrow. So, okay, here we go, everybody. Bye for now. Bye for now.